That doesn't work. Hello. Hello. Oh shit. Hotkeys. Switch to main. Oh shit. Okay. Switch to webcam. None. What? Switch to webcam. Control Alt 2. Switch to coding. Control Alt 3. Control Alt 4. Hello. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Hello. Streaming. Okay. Let me just, because I have shortcuts for the scenes, so let me just write it down, because I'm not gonna, I don't have two monitors, I'm not rich, so I have, what do you call them? I have shortcuts for the different scenes we're gonna be using. So okay, just so I don't forget, Control 2 is this. I'm gonna name it this. Control 3 is code, and Control 4 is main. Okay, there we go. Have it on paper. I shall not forget. So I'm just gonna see if it works. Hold on. This is, oh shit, shut up. Okay. So here goes. Control Alt. Oh shit, I stopped myself.
Have it on paper.
No, shut up. Control 3. Did it work? What's going on? Did it work? Yes! Hooray! It worked. There's only one issue. Huh. Holy shit. Wow. What is going on? Do I have to click there? How do I remove that menu? Hold on. Hold on. Thank you for later. Enable audio. Shit. Guess I can't. Huh. What's going on? What's going on? Woo! What's going on? Woo! Oh shit, that switches the camera. Sorry. Okay, it'll be fine just in a second. Okay, webcam. What is going on? XSplit, do not die. Main? Oh god. Oh god. Coding. Yeah. Desktop. Yeah. Coding. Okay. Okay, we got it working fine. Good. So, I'm sorry about that. That's precisely messy hair bands. Yeah, my hair is messy. That's precisely what I wanted to avoid. I didn't want to show, you know, the fucking infinite on the stream, but you know, that's too bad. So I'm gonna code Kensou. I'm gonna be coding Kensou from KOF11, and I'm gonna be coding him from 0. So I'm gonna start from the very beginning, which is getting the goddamn sprite set. So we're gonna do that. If you have never seen anyone code a Mugen character, congratulations, you're gonna see me do it. I'm gonna get the sprites first. Shit. There we go, King of Fighters 11. Where are you? Kensou. Kensou. What? Kensou's not there. Huh? What even? CA? CA. There we go. Okay. 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 Stuff. Where are you? I forgot where I used to put these. I haven't done this in a while. Sprites, maybe? Yeah, there we go. Okay. So we're gonna start from the very beginning. Do not worry. Extract here. Okay, so we have the sprites, right? And one important thing before doing anything is I need to separate what is useful, which means what is the actual character, from stupid, dumb effects. So I'm gonna make a folder called effects, and I'm gonna remove that shit. Because this gets in the way. Trust me, it does. We're gonna be playing with palettes, and we don't want any of this getting in the way. I will not be playing any music, by the way, because I don't want my stream to be flagged. So if I start playing music, I'll probably play it for myself, which means I'll probably wear earphones eventually, but I don't think that'll happen, probably. So we just select all the effects. I don't even care. Like, anything that is not Kensou should go away. Anything that is not the character should go away. There you go. We move. And we just make sure it's just effects. We don't want to miss an actual sprite. And we do another pass. We just check. There we go. This is an empty sprite, but nonetheless I do not want it there. Let's see. It's all fine, right? Good. Okay, so the next step is I need, let me first remember what I used to do. Oh god. Yes, okay. And this is, perfect. Yes, I remember now. So we need to palletize everything correctly, so we're gonna do that. This is easy. I'm gonna call it the same. And I like to use Photoshop for this. Photoshop CS2 is free. You don't need anything else. I use Photoshop CS2. I have used it since forever. There is no reason to use anything else. There is seriously no reason for using anything else. What is going on with my camera right now? Three. Yo. 4. What the hell? Did my camera freeze? My camera froze. What did you freeze, camera? What is going on? Do I need to refresh you? I'll refresh you. Coding. Refresh. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, cool. So here we are. This is Photoshop. I'm just gonna create a new folder called Kensou because I'm gonna have a whole bunch of factions that are just gonna be Kensou, and The first one's called main. I always call it main. I don't know why. So one important part about these sprites is that they have the proper palette. This palette. I want this palette. I don't want any other palette. So I'm just gonna look up at some reference. Okay. Now I remember. So I just want to make sure. I like to use a dummy color. In my case, my favorite dummy color is 248, 255, 255. I believe. Was that my dummy color? Ah, there we go. It's 0, 0, 245, 255. So I like to use a dummy color because you don't want to be confused with colors in your palette. And for the masking color, I like to use the usual color. What the fuck? 248, 0, 248, which is the Kawak's masking color. So we're gonna save this. We're gonna save this this palette. Where are you? Stuff, sprites, Kensou. So I'm gonna call this main, because this is gonna be the base for the palette I'm gonna use for the character. Okay, so I press cancel, and all I'm gonna do is check if I apply the palette. It's gonna work just fine. So we're gonna do that. Go to sprites, main, and it works. Except this color is not repeated, right? So we're gonna make sure that when I build the actual action, it's gonna repeat my dummy color all across the palette. I want to make sure that happens. So we're recording now the action for Photoshop. So we select the palette, we select the color, drag across. There we go. Now it's applied through the whole palette. There we go. That will set my palette, and I'm just gonna make sure not to turn Kensou, I believe. Actually, let me figure that out first, because I haven't done this in a while. Trust me. That's okay. Okay. So, sorry. So we apply the palette, and we need him facing to the right. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna save. There we go. Save. Okay, we have an action. This action will palletize and flip my sprites, so we're gonna just apply this stuff really quickly. Effects, yeah. So we save it in the first stop, this one, and bumps away. There it goes. So while we're doing that, I'm gonna set up I have a separate folder which is for, you know, my amazing cheats, and I'm gonna make a new folder here. This one's gonna be called CA Kensou, just like the sprites. Okay, and we're gonna wait for this thing to finish. And while we wait for that thing to finish, we're gonna start a new project. Let me remember what is my newest character. I think I know. Probably this. You have never seen this before, guys. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know where it came from. So we start a new project, and this is very easy. We just rename files. There's nothing interesting here. And the reason I like to keep really generic names is because renaming is a pain in the butt. You don't want to be renaming too many files. You don't want to do that. So we give him a name, a display name, and we can go fancy and, you know, set the date or whatever. That's what we want. Yeah, that's me. And just make sure we set all the files correctly. Kensou. There we go. We save, And just to be sure, we're gonna boot and we're gonna check if it works. Okay. So this crap and this crap on this stage. Do I know the name of the stage? Yeah, that's embedded in my memory. So we're on the thing, and it works, right? Why are you jumping like crazy? Oh God, what is going on? Okay, so while that thing is still processing, I'm gonna make sure my pad works fine first. I don't think it does, or does it? There we go. Should work. Yeah, it works just fine. My hands are just really cold right now, so... Okay, so everything works fine, right? And we're done setting the palette. We can close this. We don't need the internet right now, except for our stream. Okay, so we're gonna... What are we gonna do? I don't need this. Or do I need this? What is this? We don't need this. Okay. So we have our sprite set up. Let me find it. Where are you? Stuff? Sprites? Yeah. Here it is. So, yay. We have a sprite set, right? So we copy that and move it to my cheats folder. There we go. So yeah, we're pretty much ready to start. So I'm gonna close Photoshop for a while because I'm not gonna use it, and we're gonna go and we're gonna open up our trusty... Where are you? Which one is it? Is it this one? No, it's not this one. We're gonna open up trusty good old PlayStation emulator, and we're gonna make sure we're selecting the right game. Okay. I believe I have a save state. I don't... There we go, I have a save state. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna select Kensou. Where are you?
Select your team leader. Select the order.
Is this stream working fine? What is going on? Control Alt 4. Damn, it's stuck on I. You guys are not seeing. Yeah, sorry. There we go. You could hear I was doing stuff, but you could not see I was doing stuff. Sorry. I need to keep track of that. I'm not used to that. Okay, so we're in the game now. Usual stuff. So I'm just gonna run to the right and I'm gonna keep to the left because I like this position. This position is awesome. And I'm gonna save a state, right? This is gonna be save state 2. And I'm gonna open up an amazing tool called Cheat Engine. Let's do that. We're gonna select the process. High CPU usage detected. Well, yeah, no shit. PCs, yeah, we select this, and I'm gonna open up my table, which I created. There we go. And I forgot what I had to do. Ah, yes. We execute the script, start diagnostics, and we are ready to start. So, yeah. So this is the lab. With this thing, you can see collision boxes, and you can get velocity data and position data and y acceleration and all that good stuff. So first, we're gonna try to get the stance animation, right? So we go to advanced options and we stand by. We're gonna use log anim numbers first. There we go. We're gonna disable show and print. And we're gonna slow the game down. We have to slow the game down. Trust me. We slow the game down. We're gonna walk. We're gonna use the caddy machine mode. And we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. There we go. So I detected a loop here. I can detect loops because I am really smart in comparison to a computer. So now that I have a loop, I'm gonna just pause the game for a little bit, and I'm gonna create a new profile for Kensou. So if you look here, I have many folders, and each folder has a profile. Like, it's just a bunch of sprites, and then I have a profile here, which is input. So I'm gonna create a new profile. It's gonna be called input. Okay, so we open this in Notepad++, and we're gonna delete everything. We delete everything, and we're gonna go back to cheat engine, and we're gonna copy the code. We're gonna just copy the code. Let's just copy the code, okay? We copy the code, we paste the code, skip one line, save. Now we're gonna open CMD, go to my Python scripts folder, which is my cheat folder. We're gonna go to make sprite 11, and I forgot my own syntax, so I'm gonna do this, and it's gonna, yeah. So the name of the character is Kensou. This is input.text. This is output.text, and this is new error.text. So we're gonna do that. Ah, I forgot the palette. So we're gonna go grab the palette. If you remember, I had a palette. Where are you? This is the palette. I need this palette. So we're gonna take the palette and we're gonna put it in the profile. There we go. We're gonna try it again. There we go. So yeah, Control Alt, what is it, 3? Yeah, Control Alt 3. So we're back in Fighter Factory. You never saw this. I don't know what this is. And oh, it's not Control Alt 3. Shit. Oh, there we go. And I believe I have a profile, make sprite folder. Yeah. So I'm just gonna go to Kensou's profile. No items might search. What? What even? What's going on? Ah, I'm sorry. It's in the previous. Yeah. And there we go. Okay. So that looks like magic, right? So this is perfectly aligned stance animation. So I'm gonna take this sprite file, and I'm gonna move it to the folder where Kensou is, which is this folder. Okay. I'm gonna create a new sprite file, so this one I don't care about anymore. So this is gonna be called sprite, just sprite. Yeah, just sprite. I don't need anything else. That's Control 4. So I'm gonna open up Kensou as a project now. Where are you, Kensou? Kensou. No, that's the old Kensou. I don't give a shit about old Kensou. I tried to make this Kensou before, but I failed miserably. There we go. So we opened a new project, and as you can see, it only has 10 miserable sprites. And I'm just gonna rename these to 0, you know? Oh, shit. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna rename this to the appropriate name. And I'm gonna have to import my own effects, okay? So I'm gonna open up a character that has my effects, and I'm gonna import them. So I'm gonna use import from another project. Group 12,000 or 10,000. I don't really know. 10,000 probably. All the way to 70 or 60,000. However big it lets me go. There we go. So I import all my sprites. Switch to the sprite palette. There we go. So I have my effects already. I'm gonna save the project. I'm gonna close I for a little bit, and I'm gonna go back. And if you remember, I had several files here. Where is it? Python scripts. I had several files here. So I had an output file, right? So I'm gonna open up the, oh no, not the output file, the new air file. I'm gonna open up the new air file. There we go. And I'm just gonna, you know, go ahead and just replace this for 0. There we go. And I'm just gonna copy paste this here, and we're gonna see how it looks. Okay, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Huh. Well, it animates, right? It looks fine, except for one problem. The masking's wrong. So what do you do when the masking's wrong? The masking is wrong because the palette is reversed. Okay, so there's a very easy way to fix this. I'm gonna show you how, because I know a lot of people have this problem. So we're gonna go to palette editor. So here's the palette, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna select all the colors. We're gonna bring them over to here. So this saves the colors in case you know, make a mistake. And we're gonna use this button right here. There we go. So what it does is it inverts my palette. So I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that palette. And since that's the palette I want, not the other one because it was completely reversed, I'm gonna save it where my main palette is. So we're gonna go to Python scripts. We're gonna go to here, and we're gonna go to Kensou's folder, and we're gonna save it again. We're gonna replace it. There's no problem with that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and build the SFF again, and I'm gonna load it again. What is going on? Oh yeah, I see now. So the problem is that my sprites were indexed at, well, have the index backwards. So we're gonna fix this. Do not worry. This is simple. Okay, so I'm just gonna modify this reverse PNG. So I'm gonna mark this as 0. I'm gonna mark this as 0. So I don't want to reverse the sprite, so I'm just gonna build it again until it works. And I'm gonna open up. There we go. Now it works, and the masking is proper. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna replace this SFF again probably. So what I'm gonna do, this is very easy. I'm gonna import from the make sprite folder, which is the actual SFF I just rebuilt. I'm gonna import this group. There we go. And I'm gonna delete this group. So remove this group, delete group, there we go, rename group, This is group 0. And but now the palettes are kind of ugly. That's okay. This is palette 1-1. No, I actually want this palette. So in palette 1-1, we're gonna go ahead and where are you? See, this happens all the time, so we're gonna go delete this palette again. That's okay, we'll make it. So I'm gonna rename this to fur. So I'm gonna explain what's going on, right? So this group had the palette assigned, and that weird palette which was 093, so I have to import the other sprites again, just because I want them to have the proper palette. Okay, so we're gonna do that, and this is important. When you import and you have the palette already there, I advise you to use exchange with the specified palette, and you use the index you want. 10 sprites were imported, and they look just fine. See? So we delete this dummy sprite. We don't give a shit about it anymore. We rename the group. There, renamed. We save, and we're gonna see how it looks now. That's perfect. We have a stance. Hooray! So yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna complete the basic movement. The very basics of any character is the movement. So we're gonna do that, and just like the same way we did the stance, we're gonna do the rest. Okay. So we enter Kali machine mode. We're gonna record. Stand by. We take the code, and we're gonna close this. I don't need it. And we're gonna just take the actual animations I need. So this is the walking animation. So I'm gonna get rid of any information I don't need. This is walk back. Okay, so it ends in 16. No, it loops at 16. So we're gonna take that. We're gonna copy this to input. We just copy and save. So what else is a part of basic movement? Turning, right? So we're gonna do that. Resume. We clear the log. We're gonna move Q around, and we're gonna initiate Kali machine mode. So 6012 is the turning animation. We're gonna pause this, take the code, go back here, and we're only gonna keep the code we need. Okay, so this is turning animation. So this is something I have to explain. So here we have no data. The reason for that is because the data from the previous frame is repeated here. So the Kali machine will not distinguish between flip frames and normal frames. So we're just gonna add it twice. Okay. And this is when I'm crouching, and this is my crouching animation, 6012. Okay. So what comes next is the turning animation, which is this one. So just to make sure, we're gonna enter the same data twice, and we're gonna close this. And since the collision boxes are the same, I don't really need to put them there twice. So this is turning, crouch, turning. We're gonna go to input, and we're gonna put them before the walking animations. So we're gonna go. We're gonna resume. So now I'm gonna get the jumping animations. So we're gonna clear the output. We're gonna slow down the game. Candy machine mode. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna stand by. We're gonna have to do this carefully because jumps are a little more tricky. So we're gonna save input. We don't want to lose that data. So this is the jump start animation, this one. So I need it separate from the jumps. So we're gonna do this. And then, oh shit, what the there we go. And these are the actual jumps. So for the jumps, as you can see, KOF uses many animations for, you know, the actual jump. But we only need one animation. So this is the jump, this is the jump land. We're gonna take them and we're gonna put them in input. There we go. Okay, so just to make sure we're getting proper timings, because the game likes to be mean to you sometimes, and I think what's going on with my camera? Refresh. What's going on? Coding, desktop, please. Okay. What? So just to make sure we're getting proper timings, we're gonna use the good old way of recording. I'm just gonna check the turning, that it is going to be correct, and the jump. This is very important. There is no escaping that. I advise you to actually check if your timings are being correct, because trusting Candy Machine 100% is not a good idea. Take it from me. I developed the tool. You should not trust it 100%, but it is 95% accurate. So now that we have the data, we're gonna compile again. There we go. We're gonna open this, and we're gonna open the SFF again. Right? There we go. And as you can see, I have new sprites perfectly aligned. Right? So the first animation here is turning. So I'm gonna copy this, and I'm gonna import. I'm gonna import this group, and we're gonna make sure we are using the actual palette. No sprite imported. What? What is going on? Let's try again. Import from our project, make sprite folder, group. There we go. Exchange with the specified palette 1.1. There we go. So this is the turning animation. Okay, and if you recall, well, we're gonna try and just use the code here. So we're gonna rename this. This is group 5 because we like using normal names. Okay, and we're gonna just replace this. Replace with 5. There we go. So this is code for the turning animation. We go here, turn, copy, paste, and this should be a default. Actually, do not forget about that. I should go back and I should make it a default, otherwise he's gonna be broken. Default, no, default. There we go. And we're gonna turns start from the left and then go to the right, so we're just gonna do that. It doesn't matter for the collision boxes because those are you know, symmetric. So we go here, and I'm just gonna check if what I said was true. So 3 frames, 3 frames. So that's proof that Candy Machine will eat some data. Okay, you should not 100% trust it, but there was a really clear tell that it was skipping data, and that was that it printed an empty begin action line. Okay, so if Caddy Machine is printing an empty what is going on with my camera? I'm gonna need a webcam eventually. So if Caddy Machine is printing an empty line that says begin action, that means that the previous sprite and, well, the previous data should be repeated. With the same token, if it just prints collision data, that means the previous sprite data should be repeated, but using different collision data. Okay, glad that's explained, because this is how I code in just 0.58 presses. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add the rest of the animations. I'm just doing it a little slow so you guys can follow me. So I'm just gonna add them. We just keep importing. These are properly aligned. I don't need to. So we're gonna close project 1 because it's kind of pissing me off. There we go. We're just gonna add sprites. We don't have anything to worry about. They're gonna be correct. We just have to rename them to their proper names. We rename this new group 21. There we go. And this is Jumpstart. I forgot what group I like for Jumpstart, so I'm gonna check just so I'm not changing my own, template. I think it's 40. Yeah, it should be 40. So goodbye, Janet. It was nice seeing you. So we take this and we import. Okay. So we rename. This is 40. This is the actual jumping animation, which should be 41, I think. So we import. This is 41. And then jump land, right? So maybe you're gonna say, well, Vance, that's obviously the same sprite as jump start, right? And sure, maybe. Well, okay, it is. But the reason I like to add duplicates is because sometimes we cannot tell if, well, we can tell if we obviously figure it out, right? But this sprite may not have the same alignment as the other one. In this case, they probably do. Yeah, they do. But it is very common in these games that the alignment for the same sprite are different. So I just prefer to have duplicates. I'm not gonna worry about missing out on accuracy just because, one duplicate was wrong. I don't want to do that. I don't like it. So we're just gonna add the animations real quick. So this was turn. We replace with 6. Just take the code and we replace it here. We write default. Okay, we start from the left horizontally. There we go. Then we go to walk. This should be walk. So we replace 20. So as you can see, this walking animation has several collision boxes, which is pretty interesting if you ask me. So we're gonna look at it once we add the code. What? No. So we're gonna replace this with the code and we're gonna take a look. Yeah, so His turning animation has a changing collision box. I never expected that, actually. He probably has that since forever. I just never noticed it because I don't really care about Kensou too much. So we're gonna do the same for walk back. Yeah. Before I paste, we're gonna just change what should be default to default, and it'll save some time. So we do this, and this is jump start. So I think that should be 40. Yeah. I'm gonna replace. This is 40. So you eventually start picking up the pace. Trust me. Once I really get into it, I'm gonna start going really fast. So this is jump start. This is jump up, and as always, jumps have a default CLSN. There we go. And the final sprite should always have a loop, and this is jump land, right? So we copy this, 47, replace, there we go. Jump up, land. Okay, there we go. So now I'm gonna check if the jump timings are correct, because if the animation uses repeated frames, I might have a problem. But it's only with the basic animations that you have to worry about this, but I might as well. So in case you're wondering, I'm not counting. I'm looking. There we go. So this frame, so here it has a timing of 2, and here this is 374. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that lasts for 9 ticks, and the reason for that, well, the reason for this sprite only appearing once here is because in the animation it is actually declared with a timing of 2, but it is repeated several times. So probably like this. So we're gonna go back and we're gonna look at it. So there it is. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and it changes. So if you're using virtual dub, so this is the loop frame. I'm not gonna count. You can count it if you want, like 391 all the way to 402. That's oh geez, I don't have a. That's 11 frames. So if you really want to be that special, you can do this, you know, and you can make sure if your jumping velocities are 100% perfect. I used to do that. But if you're using virtual dub, you can see that there's a frame counter here. So I only counted once so you could follow what I was doing. But if you look at this, you're gonna be able to count how many frames just by doing arithmetic. Just do operations on your head. Trust me, it is really fast. So we're gonna look at how it looks now. There we go. He can walk. He cannot crouch, but he can turn. He can crouch, turn, and he can jump. Perfect. So we're gonna get the rest of the jumps and the crouching animations. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna get rid of the jumps first because they are kind of annoying. So we clear the output. We're gonna get rid of this guy. We're gonna slow down the game and we're gonna enter cutting machine mode again. We're gonna start with the forward jump. Then we're gonna go with the backwards jump. We're gonna send it to standby. So we're just gonna look for the animations we need. There we go. Holy shit. So, in case you're lost, it is very simple. This is jump start. Here it is, 4656. We remove this, and this is the jumping animation. That's a very easy way to tell. This is also jumping animation, this is also jumping animation, and this is landing animation. I know this because I have done this too many times, trust me. So we find the next, this is the jump start animation, this is the actual jumping animations. So we're just gonna copy that. Well, we just join all this stuff we need together. We get rid of the stuff we don't need, and we're gonna make them default. Oh wait, no, not yet. So we copy this and we go into input. In case you want it to be pretty, just do that. We're gonna build it again. We're gonna load sprite again. Where are you? There we go. So now you should have, yeah, forward jump and backwards jump. So we're gonna import those. So forward jump is 42. So we're gonna do that. Is it me or there's no problem if I do this? Yeah, there we go. This is faster. So this is 42. This is 43. Import group. Damn you. There we go. 43. Okay, so now I have jumping sprites, right? Now the new air, we're gonna change it. So these are the jumping animations. So this was 42, I believe. What the fuck? Okay. 42. Replace. We're gonna change what needs to be default to default. What? We're gonna do this. There we go. Okay, so now we have to check if the timings for that are right. So we're gonna do that. And before we record, we have to close the file here, because if we don't, it's gonna freak out. Trust me. Stop recording. Go back to virtual lab. Get the recording, and we're gonna observe. Okay. So that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. There you go. So here's the difference. So it goes from 81 to 87. So that's a difference of 6. So this should be repeated 3 times. So we're gonna do that. So this is 42, 3. We're gonna repeat it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Then we go to the next frame. So it's 87. There we go. Works fine. Works fine. And there we go. Just for kicks, 95 to 106. That's 11. Set it here. Start looping frame. And look at this. So it says 42 ticks. 42 ticks. That means my jumps have perfect timing. All KLF jumps have the same gravity. So, well, of the same type, right? So if it's a normal jump, all the normal jumps should have the same gravity. If it's a short jump, all short jumps should have the same gravity. So the fact that we got 42 for the entire arc means the timing is good. So let's do the same for jumping backwards. By the way, all the progress I have done without any of the tools I am using, without any of those tools, this would take you about 2 days. I'm not even joking. So this is I'm coding real fast. I know it doesn't look like I'm doing much, and I can code faster, but I want to make this, you know, kind of entertaining for everyone, or at least so you can follow what I'm doing. So it may not look like it, but I'm actually doing it really quickly. Impressively so. So we're just gonna check it, and this is probably gonna be repeated 3 times, so I'm just gonna count 1 2 1 2 1 2. So this is the difference. No, what is happening? Go back. So this thing, I'm just gonna go back and check again. I counted wrong. So yeah, it is repeated. It is repeated 3 times. Sorry, I miscounted. There we go. So that should be fine. Then we go back, and this should be 4. Yeah, there we go. 4, 7. Yeah. And let me guess. 11. 42 ticks. It's 11. Yeah. So yeah, he has jumping animations now. We're gonna go look at them. You're streaming. Yeah, I'm streaming. What's up? You should tell people like me. This is going to kill the last 20 minutes of my time before I march into a suicidal exam. God damn, what type of exam is that? Well, I posted it in the, you know, I posted it in the Discord. Huh. So there we go. We have jumps. We have jump land. So jumps are working correctly. So let's give him some crouching animations, right? Because I forgot those come before jumps. But you know what? I don't really care. It doesn't really matter if you do things out of order. As long as you understand what you're doing, it should be fine. So we're gonna go here, and we're gonna clip the output, and we're gonna record his crouching animations. So once more, cutting machine mode, go into crouching, and we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait until this loops. There we go, it's looping. And we're gonna go out of it, and there we go. And just to make sure, I'm gonna observe it. I'm gonna observe it for a bit. I'm gonna see if it changes, because sometimes animations can be really long and they will change after 1 second or whatever. It doesn't change. Okay, so we got the right animation. Geology exam, basically terminology hell. God damn, good luck. I hate that. I used to hate anything that had G at the end. Except topology. That shit rocks, but you know. So this is crouch start, so I'm just gonna clump it all together. This is the crouching animation. This is where it ends. So this thing right here, this is the crouch end animation. I know it's really short, but SNK is weird. So we're gonna find the loop point. There we go. It loops here. So we don't need this information. We're gonna just get rid of it. So I want you to see that Action 6012 has no collision boxes here. That means that, get out of the way, Dropbox. That means that the previous collision box, which is this one, is carried over. Okay, and since this one also has no collision box, that means the previous one is carried over. So we just copy that, and we're gonna take these animations and we're gonna put them after the turning animations, which is probably around here. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna compile the file again. There we go, it's compiled. We're gonna open the sprite. Where are you? There we go. And yeah, this is the crouching animation, right? We're just gonna copy the stuff. What was the number it's supposed to use? 10. We're gonna get this in here. So we import two sprites. This is new group 10. And now we're gonna get the crouching animation sprites, which are these ones. What is going on? Huh? That's weird. I guess. What? Don't tell me his crouching animation looks really weird. I'm just gonna check because that looks like it makes no sense. So I'm just gonna check. No, what the hell? Cyclus engine. Oh, I copied something that I don't need. What is this from? What even? Is that crouch N, maybe? I am confused. I want to check again. 5896, right? So what happened here? 5896, 5928, 6012. This is an unused sprite. This was never used. It's not there. Huh. Or is it? There it is. No, it's not. What even? What is that sprite? What? It's unused. We found an unused sprite. That's cool. I'm just gonna... $34, it loops, yeah. No shit. Just gonna check again, just to make sure I'm not, you know. 5896 033. Yeah, it's a new sprite. This sprite is not used for crouching at all. This is the one that is used. This one is not. It's there, which means the engine receives the information for one frame and it goes into the next animation. It's never used. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it there, just because I like leaving things like that. So 5928. So what happened to that? Ah, I see now. So yeah, this is what we're gonna do. We're doing fine. So I'm just gonna import the crouch animation, which is this one, and we're gonna rename it to what it should be, which is 11. And okay, so we're gonna go to new air. And what happened here? What? No, what are you doing? Go back. Go back. Okay. Huh, what happened here? Ah, I remember now. I put it in the middle, right? Haha. Okay, so these are the crouching animations. So this one is animation 10. We're gonna rename it 10. Cool. And since the first frame is unused, I'm gonna leave it unused. I'm not gonna use it. But you know, that's honestly up to preference. There we go. And then we're gonna get the actual crouching animation. Replace. Wait a second. There's something not right. There is something wrong as in not right. What is going on? 10-1? What is going on? I am genuinely stumped. What is going on? 034? Yeah, that's 034. Okay, so this is sprite 34. Just to make sure nothing weird's happening, I'm gonna see which one is sprite 34. This is sprite 34, yeah. 33, I don't care about. $34, yeah. 58.96. So we go to 58.96. 10-1. What happened? Oh, I copied the wrong one, right? Oh my god. I am so sorry. That's why it was making no sense. I was copying the wrong one. Okay, sure. That also happens. We're gonna copy the right one. We're gonna rename it. There you go. Now the sprites make sense. I was like, what is happening? Okay, there we go. So I'm just gonna go back and I'm gonna check, okay? Is the sprite used? Is the fucking sprite used? There we go. It is used. Okay. We're back to normal, guys. I'm just gonna check again. Where was I? Ah, yes. So both sprites are used. I was just being retarded. So we're gonna go back and we're gonna paste both sprites because they're used, and there we go. That was really pretty, doesn't it? And we're just gonna copy the crouching animation. Beautiful crouching animation. There we go. That's still on default. And what happened to crouch end? It's this one, right? So this is 12. It should be 12. Replace. We copy. Paste. Ah, I didn't import the sprite. That's okay. We're gonna import it. So we go find the sprite. Which one is it? It's this one. So we're gonna import, rename, save, and we're gonna go check. We're gonna go check. Ew, something's wrong. What is going on? Something's wrong, and I don't know what it is. Crouch to stand. Crouch. Oh, what? Wait, what? Didn't I copy the crouch animation? I did, right? What is going on? Oh. What? 11. What? Oh, I imported it twice? What the hell am I doing? I made a mistake. There we go. This is the actual group that should be 11. Sometimes we make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. Just smile. It's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. You'll eventually get it right. Like this. So, hooray! He can move. What else do we need to do? Obviously, we have to make him run. Let's make him run. Okay, so we're gonna make him run, okay? This is gonna be really easy. Damn it, stream. I apologize for my camera, but I don't have a webcam, so it kind of freaks out sometimes. What was I gonna do? Ah, yes, we're gonna make him run. So, like always, we clear the output, we slow down the game, and we enter Caddy Machine mode, and we're gonna make him run. 52, it looped. There we go. That's it. That's all we need to do. It's not nuclear science anymore. All the nuclear science I already got rid of. I did it. I solved the problem. We don't need nuclear science to convert any KOF characters anymore. All the nuclear science has been solved. It is done. It is it is a problem nobody should have to solve ever again. It is solved. It is solved. Do something else. Trust me. I have, well, many of us have spent too many years figuring out how to make KOF coding as easy as possible, and all the science behind is on the scripts, it is on the table, all the science is already embedded in the tools. You don't need to do anything, but no. Well, yeah, you need a lot of knowledge from the game to actually use the data correctly, because if you trust the tool too much, you're gonna make a mistake. So you have to know where you can trust, when you can trust the tool, and when you cannot trust the tool, because it's not always. So knowing that does take a while, but the tools are there. They will speed you up, and you know, they take the boring parts out of the equation, which is aligning sprites and other crap. Yeah, intuition is extremely important, and like, I have intuition because I have been doing this for way too many years. So we have the running animations now. Ah, I mislabeled them. Okay, so I mislabeled them. I'm just gonna label them correctly now. So this is supposed to be 99. This is supposed to be 100, and this is supposed to be 101. There we go. The reason I like to keep all my numbering the same is because, you know, I need some sort of standard here. I don't like not using my numbers. All my numbers should be equal, because then I know where the problem is. Thankfully, there's not a lot I wouldn't have to if it wasn't David's game sprites. Oh my god. Yeah, aligning sprites is a pain in the butt. Like, finding a way to make it as easy as possible was imperative, and it took too many years to do. So this is the running animation, and I'm just gonna, because I'm that special about KOF, I'm just gonna go back and I'm gonna check, because, you know, just to make sure.
So we're gonna go check, and this is a detail not many people know. So this is the first frame. It says 58, 62, 67, 72, 76, 81, 86, and then we're back to this frame. Ah, but this is KOF11. Never mind. So, just so you guys know what I was looking for, in old KOFs, whenever you have a looping animation, usually the first sprite has the timing reduced to 1, and then when it goes back at the end, it comes back but with the proper timing, just like this. So I like to add that detail, but in KOF11 that's not the case usually. It can happen, but I'm just checking just because I like to check. Because why not, right? I mean, we're already at this point, might as well check. Don't be lazy. So there we go. We have the run stop. We're gonna check how it looks. Imagine manually aligning KOF and other game sprites is far worse. The sprite set I'm using probably only has 88 unique sprites. God damn. Yeah, aligning anything by hand is a nightmare. So we're gonna look and see if he can run. Oh shit. That is awesome. What is happening? I forgot to save the sprites. Okay, so there we go. He can run, he can jump, he can crouch, he can turn. There's only one more thing we're missing, and that's the hop. So we're gonna do that, okay? So we're gonna go get the hop. So we're gonna open the emulator, go back to cheat engine, clear this, clear that, slow down the game, and enter Kitty machine mode. There we go. We recorded the animation. We're gonna copy the data, and we're just gonna get the stuff that is useful. Okay, so looking at the actual air code, like raw from the game, also requires a bit of intuition. Well, yeah, it does require intuition, because you have to know which air snippets belong to what, and yeah, that's just something you acquire. So hop has 3 animations, at least for me. It starts, it hops, and it lands. Okay, so this is hop start, and which means that the rest of the sprites are for the actual hop, these 2, and this sprite is the same as this sprite, which tells me this is the landing. So these are the 3 animations I need. I'm gonna just copy them, add them to the input, and we're gonna save, and we're gonna recompile the file. We're gonna check the file. Where are you? There we go, and they should be at the end. There we go. So we're just gonna import them. So this is hop start is 105, 106, and 107. So it's a very easy chain of sprites. So we're gonna import group. We're gonna rename. This is 105. We're gonna get this one. We're gonna import. We're gonna rename. This is 106. We're gonna get this one. We're gonna import. and this is 107. There we go. We have the sprites, and like in the previous case, we're just gonna rename. So this is 105. We're gonna copy. So this is hop start. There we go. Then the actual hop. 106. We're gonna add it here. There we go. And then the hop land, right? This is 107. By the way, if anyone is on Guild, it would be cool if you share the stream. I'm sure there's other people that might be interested in looking at the process. I don't know. But anyway, we have the animations. So for hop, we just want to make sure that we have a loop here, you know, because that part is supposed to loop. And just to make sure, it's very good, especially for accelerated movement, that you know precisely how many ticks you're gonna land. So I'm just gonna make sure I get that. There you go. So we're gonna make sure the animation corresponds to his actual jump arc. So here we go. This should last for 4 frames or not, which means that this data is repeated several times. Oh wait, 10. Never mind, it's correct. Okay, so from 90 to 96. So this should last. In the actual game, it's 4, but it takes him one more loop, one half loop to land. So we're just gonna add it at the end as padding. There we go. So this will let me know if my gravity is correct. Okay, so we're just gonna make sure that the animations work fine. There we go. Everything works fine. Ah, but we're missing one thing: short jumps. So for short jumps are very easy to make. We're gonna get a short jump because I didn't get those previously. So we're gonna do the same thing. Okay, machine, standby. So I recommend that even if the short jumps seem to use the same data, just rip them. Like, rip all the short jumps. Just rip them. Do not attempt to save yourself time. Just make sure you rip the actual jumps, because the timings change, the collision boxes may change, and they are very subtle details that you will probably not notice unless you look very carefully. And you know, if the tool can do it for you, why not do it, right? So just rip all the short jumps. I advise everyone to rip all the short jumps. Just rip them. After you do, you can decide by yourself if the data is actually new or not. So we're just gonna do that. So this is so it starts from 23, right? So I can just, you know, keep getting, just get the actual jumps. I don't care about anything else. Get the short jumps. There we go. This is also a short jump. So we have 3 animations. This is neutral, forward, and back. And as you can see, there's no difference in the data. Okay. There's no difference. Even in the alignments, you have to be careful. I'm looking at the alignments, I'm looking at the timings to see that there is no difference. There is no difference in the collision boxes, so we can just keep one of them. But it is very important that you check. Do not skip this step. Never, ever. If you skip this step, I'm gonna hate you forever, and I'm not gonna trust your character to be 100% accurate. Do not skip this step, okay? Don't be lazy. There was an error. Ah. Sprite does not belong to a unique new error. Yeah, sure. But why though? Ah, there we go. Because I had already pasted it. Yeah, there we go. There should be no problems now. So I'm just gonna import the short jump. Like I said, we have to be careful. Be careful. Just be careful. So we have the jumps here, and the short jump is 51. So I'm just gonna do that. So I'm just gonna add it. Sprites, import from another project, group, ABC. This is 51. No problem. We save. We edit the air. So this is 51. Replace all. Get this. Go to the short jump. Replace the data. Default. Apply. Okay. Add the start loop at the end. And now we're gonna check timings. Once more, do not be lazy. Do not skip any of these steps. Because any single detail you miss, someone will notice. Trust me. Someone will feel the difference. Might not be you, but someone will feel the difference. Especially if someone that is a specialist in encoding KOF characters, they can feel differences really easily. And you don't want to, you don't want to miss a detail. Just don't miss any detail. It's not a good idea to miss details. There we go. So I'm just gonna make sure it lines up with the jump arc. There we go. That's a short jump. But yeah, the hardest judge to please is basically yourself. But I just like to make sure everything's nice and tidy, because I don't want to go back and have to fix something because I skipped over one detail. Okay, there we go. So he can do a short jump. So now that we have all the basic animations, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna give him velocities. So I'm just gonna stretch a little. So this has been how long have I been streaming? What is that? Like, I'm just gonna check. 9 p.m. So it has been 1 hour and 41 minutes since I started, and we already have something that can move. Okay, and all the sprites are properly aligned. All the collision boxes are correct. All the timers are correct. And if someone from the past was looking at this, like a KOF coder, or just anyone that has tried coding from KOF 11 especially, would have their minds blown, because this is extremely fast in comparison to the old methods we had. So now I'm gonna get velocities. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the walking velocities. What are you doing, dude? So I'm just gonna press the lock velocities button. That's walk forward, walk back, jump forward, jump back. Go to standby, copy the data. I'm just gonna go to my clipboard. So this is his walking velocity. I'm just gonna copy, just gonna add it here. It is the same as walk forward. And for jumps, if you could tell, it is the same velocity, so I'm just gonna add it here. And now we're gonna look at the jumping velocities. Okay, so this was jump forward. Every single KOF jump has the same gravity, so we only have to look at the Y number, which is this one, and we have to get the acceleration, which is in this field. Okay, so I'm just gonna slow down the game. I'm gonna pause. This is the Y acceleration, so I'm just gonna copy that. Oh wait, this is hop. I should be careful with that. It's the same, no problem. So we just copy that. I'm not gonna note it down. Okay, so we have this value. Okay, but this value is not the value we want. That is not the exact value of his jumping velocity. The reason for that is because the memory is delayed by 1 frame. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fix it. So how do we fix that? It's simple. We just go back to the past. Did my stream freeze? Did my camera freeze? What is going on? Refresh. Did my stream freeze?
You just go back past.
My stream froze. No, my stream didn't freeze. My face froze. Stop freezing, face. Refresh. Yeah, there we go. Hi. So we're gonna go back to the past. Okay, so this is what apparently we started with, and we're just gonna add the acceleration 1 time. And just for good measure, we're gonna check. That's a pretty value, actually. That's a pretty value. But no. Go back. Go back. There we go. So this is the source value. This is his actual jump velocity. So we're gonna add that, and that is jump neutral. I don't need to change jump back or jump forward because it is the same velocity. So we're just gonna check how it looks now. So his walk now feels like it should, and his jumps now feel like they should. So we're gonna check if he lands in the exact time as he should. Okay. So if you look at the debug text, I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. Anyway, it says time. That's the animation time. I just want to make sure that he lands in 42. He does not land in 42. But why is that? That's a good question. Okay. That's because we have to go back. We have to go back 1 more frame. Fight! 42. What? Something's not right. Haha. That is a problem. I didn't edit the YXL. That's funny. Don't forget to do that. So don't forget to change your gravity, because otherwise it's not gonna make sense. So we just do that. We just change the gravity. And we're gonna look again, and it's gonna be right. I assure you. I assure you. I assure you, it's gonna be perfect. 42. There we go. This is the last frame. He lands. We have perfect jumping velocities. Okay. So what else do we have to get? We have to get. We have several things to get, right? So we're gonna leave hop to the very end because that one has friction, and we need to do it carefully. So we're gonna start with running jump speeds, okay? So we're gonna go back, and we're gonna do just that. We're gonna run and then jump. So there you go. This is the first run jump velocity. Run jump forward, and I am guessing it's gonna be the same for run jump back. It is. So I'm just gonna copy just for kicks. I don't care. So run jump back. There we go. We got those values, and now we have to get the short jump speed. Okay. So we're gonna log this. So we just do a small jump. Stand by. And if you remember, the acceleration didn't change, right? So these values have the same acceleration as the previous jump, so we're gonna leave that there. Well, I'm gonna try to leave that there. There we go. So sadly, short jump is not delayed by 1 frame. It is delayed by 2 frames because the engine does a really stupid thing about changing velocities many times, and you just have to go back twice. That is something you'll need to learn by looking at the game too many times like I have. So we're gonna check if it's perfect. He should land in 28 ticks. Oh, actually I think I may have made a mistake. Did I make a mistake? Probably. I think maybe it was just 1 frame. I don't know. As long as you're careful, it doesn't really matter. Trust me, just be careful. 28. There we go. So the 2 frame thing happens in KOF 2002. It is very easy to mix up engine books between KOF 11, KOF 2002, and KOF 2003. There's a lot of engine books, and I know a lot of them. So this system I'm using for Kensou actually replicates one of the bugs, which is that when he lands there, he is supposed to already, well, he's already touching the ground, but he's still in the actual jumping animation. That's a bug, and I am recreating that bug because I like recreating bugs. So that bug does not exist in KOF 2002. Oh, I think my phone ran out of battery. Hold on. So you're gonna be asking, what does your phone have to do with anything? Well, my phone is my camera. So I'm gonna use the charger. Give me 1 second and I'll set it up. So if anyone wants to donate for me getting a camera, I would gladly accept that. Either a camera or a capture card. Any of those would be much welcome. But it's not required. So let's see, where are you? Just gonna make sure we're back. Streamer. And I'm gonna refresh, and it'll probably be back. Refresh. I am sorry it's coming up so many times, but you know, 40 FPS, 20 FPS. Ah, there we go. We're back. Should be back in the game. Let me just see where I can put it. Webcam. Webcam. I love that name. Man, if I had a longer cord, trust me, I would use it. Oh God, shut up. Man, if I had a longer cord. Sorry about that. That was scary, wasn't it? I don't like that position too much. I kind of prefer it here, but then it's gonna be blocked by... We're making sense of things. Do not worry. I am making sense of it. Trust me. Whoa, coding. I'm gonna switch to coding. Ah! Yeah, I'm just gonna put it here. And hope to God that he will not press the play button. Okay. So I'm gonna go back to desktop now. Okay, cool. And I'm gonna refresh this thing because I need to look at how the stream looks. Okay. Oh God, shut up, shut up. So. Oh, shut up, but don't. I'm gonna go back. Don't stop streaming. God damn it. I am a noob. There we go. Okay, we're back. I'll go away. So what else is left? We have the short jumps, and so we have to get the hop, right? So the hop consists of two parts, and the first part is an X. Well, the X velocity has friction, and the Y velocity has, well, the Y velocity is normal. So we're gonna log the velocities. We're just gonna slow the game. What is going on? Ah, he's not moving. There we go. So we got the velocities, and this value is the acceleration. Well, the gravity constant for the hop, and I'm just gonna add that here. Hop y-axle, it's this one. Okay. I don't remember if I always have it negative or not. We're gonna see that. If it's not negative, then it's gonna be funny. We're gonna have a really funny issue. So we're gonna look at this, and we're gonna open the calculator. At the friction, we have to make up for that lost frame. There you go. So short jump, run back. So this is the start velocity, probably. Oh God. Yeah. So I'm gonna take a look and see if he lands in the time I predicted, or what the time he should, which is 16 ticks. Oh God, he flew. That means this should be positive. In case you guys want to see it again, that happens. Yeah. Those books are normal. They happen all the time. So he's not landing in 16 frames. And the question is, why, right? So we're gonna look at it again. I am perplexed. What is going on? The fuck is this? The fuck is that? Huh? What is this? That's the jump velocity, right? Damn. I've been working with the wrong data. Okay. So the velocity is incorrect. We're gonna get the proper one now. I am so sorry. Yeah, I was actually like, what? That value doesn't make sense. There, 4. Yeah. This is a pretty value, right? There we go. 4. That sounds more normal than whatever the hell I got. We're gonna check. 16 ticks, he lands. That's perfect. So now we have to deal with the X velocity, okay? So this is the X velocity. As you can see, this is a mess. And, you know, there's 2 ways to do this. One way is the old way, which is using, you know, taking a natural logarithm and doing other operations and other crap. But since I like 100% accuracy, I'm gonna do something different. So I'm gonna open up MATLAB. 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 What the hell? What the hell, Cortana? MATLAB. Why are you not letting me type? MATLAB. Huh? That's weird. Damn. If I can't do that, then how do I find it? MATLAB? We're gonna use MATLAB. Oh, this is not Top Gear 2. What is going on? Why does it say Top Gear 2? This is not Top Gear 2. Whatever. So, this is MATLAB, okay? And I'm going to show you what I do to use curve fitting for getting 100% accurate velocities, okay? So this is the data, okay? All of this is data. And we have to see how many points of data we have. So this is 1.2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we're gonna create a vector that has 15 coordinates. We're gonna do that if the keyboard decides to, you know. So we're gonna do that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And that's about it. There we go. So we have a vector. And now we're gonna create another vector, but this vector will hold the data we want to approximate. Okay? So all of this is data. I remember I had a really quick way of doing this. What the hell? We'll do it manually. So we just get the data. Actually, I did do it manually before. I'm just very fast. Just get the data. Didn't I just... I remember now. There are several tricks you can do to optimize all of this. Trust me. I'm just doing it slow because I forgot my trick. I have many tricks up my sleeve. But either way, I prefer doing this than not doing it. It's just so much better. And as you can see, I already have a profile there called Crystal Bit. And that was the only way for me to actually get proper velocities for Athena's Crystal Bit. Will that Athena ever see the light of day? I don't know. Okay, so that's X, and this is Y, right? So as you can see, X is lacking one column, so we're just gonna add it. Doesn't matter. And we're gonna use the curve fitting tool. So curve fitting tool, first vector, second vector. There you go. We just wait for it to think. It is thinking. Oh shit! It crashed. Medley. What happened? Did it crash? Did I crash? Did I seriously crash Medley? Medlev? How did I crash Medlev? I crashed Medlev. I crashed Medlev. Yeah. What's up, brother? This is gonna repeat the data. CF2. We can do it, man. There we go. Okay, so this is curve fitting. So we have the data. These are all the data points, and as you can see, it's drawing a really pretty curve, right? This is a really pretty curve, and since I already know what type of solution it is, I'm just gonna spoil it. This is exponential. So we select exponential, and there we go. We have the curve. So this curve represents the velocity, okay, and the equation that approximates this velocity is written here, which is a times x, a times the exponential of b times x, where x is time, okay, and here is the solution. A and b are the constants we're looking for, okay. So yeah, we have the solutions already. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna call it here fit options. How do I do this? File, new fit, data weights exponential, yeah. CF tool fitted model. How do I send it back? File, generate code. Oh no. How do I send it back? Save to workspace. There we go. So we save it to the workspace, and with fitted model we can access it. There we go. And we just want to make sure we get all the decimal points. So we use if I remember correctly, coef fitted model, coef values, was it fitted value, fitted model. There we go. So this is the solution. This is the initial velocity. Okay, so I'm gonna copy this value and I'm gonna put it running. Where are you? Where the hell are you? Run backward. Something weird's going on. 8.528. There's something I don't like. What is it? I don't like something. I mean, that's correct, but there's something I'm not liking here. What is it? Mm-hmm. $10.5. How did I get that value again? Ah, but it doesn't matter, right? Never mind. So we're gonna copy that to run back. So this is the start velocity, and this right here, this is the acceleration coefficient. So this is the friction. We're gonna copy that there. Okay. And then we're gonna check how it stacks up. So we have the data here, and I'm gonna open up MUGEN, and I'm gonna look at the data. Please go away. Thank you. Oh god, it's so cold. Ah, I actually changed the time. Config. Where are you? Buffering system. Run back. What is going on? Run back times time. Yeah. Trigger 1-1. Why am I using that? That's a bad trigger. Run back. Ah, there we go. Just gonna compare the data, and there we go. It is correct. Accurate, simple. This is what you should be doing if you want to reduce clutter. So the reason you want to do that is because the solutions you get here are, you know, they're gonna be the best you're ever gonna get. Like, seriously. I have no other way to describe it. Like, this thing does it right. Coef values, coef. What is that? Coef equal coef values fitted model. Yeah, that doesn't make any difference, right? Or does it? Just want to make sure I'm not losing anything here. Coef. Yeah. Coef values coef. Low. Okay, so we got it. What else do I have to do? We're just gonna check something right quick. So we're back in the game. I'm just gonna check position changes. So this is just a failsafe to check that your velocities are lining up with the data. So there you go. I am missing this one. I am missing 1 point of data, which is this one. Okay. So I am missing 1 point of data. I'm just gonna add it. We're gonna go back. Save this curve fitting station. No. I am missing 1 point of data. I'm gonna add it. Okay. So here we go. We're gonna insert it at the very start, and I'm gonna increase the size of the original vector by 1. So we go CF tool x times y, and it's gonna plot again. There we go. We're gonna select again exponential. Okay, it's a perfect fit. And we're gonna save the model. Well, send to workspace, fit model 1. Oh god. So fit model coef, fit model 1. What happened? Coef fitted model 1. Okay. Coef fitted model 1. The hell? What is your problem, dude? Coef values, fitted model 1. So I think oh god, where am I? So this one stayed the same. The only thing that changed was this one. We just want to be careful and not miss anything, okay? So we're gonna go back and we're gonna check. So how did I find out I was missing something? Because if you look at the position differences, this is reported. This is a difference of 9 point something something something. So when I told you guys before, the memory of the game will eat 1 frame of velocities, okay? So this frame, which is the first one, was not being committed to the memory address of the velocities, okay? So now that I know that, I'm gonna check that it looks fine. So we're gonna do that. Oh shit. There you go. That's perfect. There we go. Perfect velocities. Nothing to complain about. So this Kensou can move now. This movement is accurate. It is perfect. Well made. It is simple. It is compact. There is nothing you can actually complain about there. One thing one could do, which is what I like to do, because this value, if you look at it, it is really ugly, right? It is extremely ugly, and there is a way to make this thing calculate. We can make this calculate the previous value, and we're gonna do that. So this is very easy. So we have this equation, right? Which is Notepad. I'm gonna open up Notepad. Damn it, why can I not type to get things? That's really pissing me off. So the equation is A times X B times X, right? So we already know that B, we have the solution for B. right? Which is this thing. Actually, it's not this thing. What the fuck? It's missing a 2. Well, the solution is this thing, okay? So this is the solution for B, okay? Shit. So this value here, we know this value. This value, if we're gonna check for 0 here, we know this value. So we want to know I'm gonna, yeah, we have this. This is, we want to know, knowing that the equation represents the velocity, the value for A, okay, I'm gonna, value for A when x equals -1. So we're gonna do that. So how do we do that, right? So suppose A0. I'm just gonna show how you deduce these things. So we're gonna assume it's such that A0 times the exponential of this shit, but this time at time 1, is equal to the other shit, which is I deleted it, didn't I? Fuck. That's okay, I still have it here. Is equal to this shit. Okay, so this is very simple, which means that A0 is equal to this number divided by the exponential of B. Okay, so we're gonna calculate that. So what is B? So we're gonna calculate that. So we take calculator. Where are you, calculator? There we go. So we take this value and we're gonna divide it. Okay, but we're gonna divide it by the exponential of B. So where is B? Exactly, B is here. This is B. Okay, actually exponential of B, that's not gonna work. Okay, so we're gonna do this exponential, take that number. Can I take that number? What even? Exponential, shit. What? Okay, I get it. I get what's going on. Or do I? What's going on? Seven divided by exponential of 8. God damn you. 8 divided by 8 exponential. Eight divided by 1 exponential. What is going on? Exponential of 1 should be E. What? The fuck? What is it doing? This is not right. What? No way. What is it doing? Exponential is not exponential? P exp. The fuck? What is it doing? Exponential is not being exponential, but why? Why though? Why? Why are you being like this? Exponential should be... Ah! E to the... Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try again. Divided by E... The fuck? 8 divided by 4 exponential. Ah, there you go. That's what I... Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I'm having to learn how to use the calculator again. So we're gonna do this divided by exponential of fucking hell. That's not what I want. This divided by... Where is the number? Here's the number. This thing exponential. Something's not right. Ah, because the number is negative. I'm stupid. We're gonna try again. This divided by, drum roll, this thing, exponential. No. I pressed the wrong exp. Ah! Why do you have to exp? I only care about one exponential, you piece of shit. This divided by the actual damn number exponential. Go. Did you do it? Did you actually do it? There you go. Is that the number I wanted? That's very ugly, actually. That is a very ugly number. There's an extremely horrible number, actually. That's weird. Or we can also have MUGEN calculated for us. I mean, there's no issue with that. That's usually what I do. 9.787. Yeah, well, that was the right number, but why is it so weird? Good question. 10.3248. That's weird. Huh, I can keep going back in time, but... In any case, it doesn't really matter. I just wanted to see if there was a simpler number, but this thing popped out. And I'm kind of stumped. Usually the second number is very simple, but this one isn't. I don't know why. Well, I guess this one's not that bad, but you know, it's kind of ugly, you know? I don't like it. 9.0. And the other one was like... The other one was like ugly. It was like 9.6 something something something. Was really damn ugly. Fuck you. What is going on? Six. What are you? Damn it. What are you? Friction. What's that number? So what I'm doing is I'm going back in time. I'm looking at the data. I'm solving the equation several times to see what is the simplest number I can get, because this is really weird to me. It's 11. 11 is the simplest number. Huh. But that would hint at the velocity value being off by 2 ticks, because this value is very simple. This value is just 11. I can tell the curve starts at 11. So I am wondering, why the fuck does it start at 11 and why is it so laggy? Yeah, that's the question. Why is it so laggy? Don't worry, this is just me being really damn picky. I tend to do this a lot. I get sidetracked just looking at numbers because I love it, and usually I end up finding new things. Like right now I have more data points, see? These are more data points. So I can have a better approximation of the actual values. So I know this is just 11. So I'm just gonna write that 11. That's my first point. Okay, so I have 20 columns. So I'm missing one more column here. Okay. I'm gonna close the curve fitting tool. No. And I'm gonna use it again. CF2 XY. Hope it doesn't crash. There you go. So this is now with all the points. This is an exponential. There we go. Huh. So this is a simpler solution. I don't know if you can see that, but this is a simpler solution. And I'm gonna save it to send to workspace. So this is fitted model 2. So coef values, fitted model 2. So these are the solutions. Holy shit. Huh. So it says I should be using this value. That's cool. So we're gonna use that value. We're just checking things. We're just checking. I love this. I love doing this. This is the reason we get a lot of progress in coding, because I keep testing things, and if we do that, we're gonna eventually find something cool. So I used to have time plus 1 here, which means I was already forcing time to go forward. Aha. So this is where I wanted to start, right? 9.6. That's the actual first value I should be Yeah. I'm gonna check again my log. Where are you? Stupid thing. 9.0. 9.0. 9.0. But why is it 9.0? Something's not right. 9.0, yeah, of course. This is also gonna be really good. But, you know, is it good enough? I don't know. Probably isn't. Yeah, it's not. I'm losing accuracy here. So the previous one was right. Yeah, the previous one was right. I'm just overthinking it at this point. I'm just gonna go back, and I had this solution here somewhere, right? Where did I put it? I had this solution. 9 point. It's not the one. This is the first value. 9.08. Uh-huh. How to decimal say MATLAB. Forgot. Oh God, what are you in Japanese? No, do not show me in Japanese. Select your country, English. Ah, there we go. Damn it. Damn it, I knew something was missing. I knew it. Okay, yeah. I got sidetracked. It's okay. It happens. I knew something was being truncated somewhere. Because the solutions look way too simple to me. There we go. We're gonna do fine.
Stand by engine. Fight.
Okay. We're gonna just take a look at it again. .089, 8.5282, 8.0017. There we go. That's perfect. There we go. They are right now. He can hop. Oh god. He has movement now. So oh god. Where am I? Street Fighter. Ah, there we go. I found myself. So that's how you use curve fitting for getting velocities. I mean, as far as I know, I'm one of the only guys that does that. It's not very impressive, Kensou. It's not very impressive when you're just doing it for getting a hop. But when you're getting to something more complicated, it is very useful, and it is very good if you practice how to use it several times. And it is way better to use curve fitting tools such as MATLAB to get the results than doing it yourself with a calculator. Trust me, it's gonna be better. So yeah, we have basic movement. I'm gonna change this here. Kensou. And I'm gonna leave it there for today. So we have basic movement. I could keep going, but you know, I'm kind of hungry and I'm getting a bit tired. So maybe I'll stream again one day. I don't know if I'll keep working on this. I probably will, but you know. So next time I won't be commentating too much on what I'm doing, since this is the first time you're watching my process, my new process. You already saw. Where are you? There we go. So since this is the first time you guys are looking at my process, you already saw the most important parts of my process, which is importing the sprites and the animations. The way I import the sprites and the animations, and the way I calculate velocities, and I am way faster when I am not explaining it. So next time I will not explain a lot of the process. I'm just gonna go ahead and do things. And I think that if I work on it for another 3 hours, I am gonna finish all the basics and maybe one special move. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a night. I am really hungry, and I have to cook. So I'm gonna stop here for now. And yeah, if you have any questions, any comments, any suggestions, feel free to tell me. And yeah, uh, if you like the stream, if you like what I'm doing, please share the stream, share my content, like it, sus- subscribe, tweet it. Just please let the word go out there because I am in a bit of a dire financial situation, and if you guys just share my content or like it or subscribe or whatever, that would help me a lot. Trust me, and it would mean a lot to me. Okay, so if you like what I'm doing, let me know, and I'll keep doing it. If you don't, then I'll stop doing it. It's as simple as that. So I'm gonna call it a night, and I might continue. Probably not tomorrow, but maybe on Sunday or Monday. And yeah, we're gonna get somewhere with this character. So I'm gonna call it a night.